Hi, my name's Mandy from Mandy Sorts It Out, and I thought I'd review the video about my food prep for going to visit family and tell you how I did with that food that I prepped for going down there. I'm going to reuse the same video but take the audio off it and record a different audio. So it's going to be a bit of fun trying out something new, and if it works you'll be watching this video so you already know if it's worked or not by now. But I'll crack on with the video. Thank you. So going through this food, I ate the majority of it while I was away. I ate all 5 apples. I ate the rice, the peas, the beans, the honey, the halva, all the peanut butter, and I took 12 slices of bread and ate all of those as well. I didn't eat all the oats. I brought back enough to have one breakfast of oats, and I didn't eat all the fruto squash. It turned out to be very popular with the children of the family, including the adult children. Those manky apples are still in my fridge, so I still need to deal with those. The halva didn't last me long. I ate it all the first morning I was there. I think because that day I woke up feeling absolutely exhausted and couldn't shift the feeling, and I just kept craving sugar to give me some energy. So it all went, but that was fine, really. I was amazed that I got through all 12 slices of bread. That seemed like a lot of bread to get through. But then when I realised that when I'm home, I toast 2 slices of bread and then I top both of those slices. So thinking I'd be satisfied with a sandwich made of 2 pieces of bread and 1 lot of filling was perhaps being a bit hopeful. The meal of the whole grain rice, the garden peas and beans was very filling. It wasn't very enjoyable as a meal, though, I have to say. The whole grain rice itself was quite dry, even cooked in a microwave. Basically, I just ate it for the sake of filling myself up. I didn't particularly enjoy it. I've had the meal before with white rice, and instead of garden peas, I had some coleslaw and I put that in, and I found that really, really enjoyable. So I was quite disappointed that this time it wasn't nice. I also took a little tub of blackberry jam. I'll pop a picture of the jar up so you can see it, not very big. And that was all eaten as well. And I took some tea bags, which I'll also pop up. But other than that, I didn't eat anything else except on the last day, I went to Tesco for lunch because I was asked to stay another day. I had enough for breakfast. We'd been invited out for a barbecue, so I had enough for dinner for the extra day. But I didn't have anything for lunch, and I decided to treat myself, give myself a main meal at lunchtime so that I could just have a snack on the way home. So at Tesco, I bought some Tesco Finest satay chicken with jasmine rice and Tesco Finest pistachio and raspberry tart. They should have been £8.50, but were both on reduced, so that came to £5.98. I will say, though, that I was disappointed in both. The jasmine rice was lovely, but the satay chicken was not like any satay chicken I've ever had before. It was just like a generic chicken curry ready meal, and there was nothing finest about it whatsoever. I've had Tesco Finest before and always rated them quite highly, but yes, not that one. And the Tesco Finest pistachio and raspberry tart, which was a pistachio mousse over raspberry jam, I think. It just tasted like raspberry jam. I couldn't taste anything in the pistachio mousse. And the tart itself didn't have a lot of flavour. Sometimes they could be quite buttery, but I didn't find it was particularly buttery. So I was quite disappointed in that meal, given that it was 30% of my weekly budget for that one meal. I would have liked to have enjoyed it a bit more. However, that was how the food went during my trip to see family this time. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.